sometimes I feel like Cancer goes really hard for their friends and family, even though some of their friends and family don't deserve it. Facts. And then you guys feel the need to seek revenge, even though Scorpio's the revenge master. You know, Cancer gets a good chunk of that book.
Like, they do.
Cancer told us, like, let me get that book though. Like, I'm trying to see some. I'm trying to see some.
Participate in some revenge. Hello, friends. It's your girl Maya
And Sarah.
and we are Charmed and Dangerous.
Because you know we're
charming and we're dangerous.
How's she drink Cancer season?
Especially then. I feel like Cancer knows best to be sweet and to be dangerous.
I know, Cancer just wants me to be bad.
Yes.
Every time I've been around a Cancer as a Scorpio, you guys have made me be bad.
I love it. And let's just get into talking about your guys' most toxic trait.
Let's get into work. Impulsiveness.
Ooh, and I picked y'all's anger.
Kind of goes
issues. They go kind of hand in hand.
I mean, I just gotta say it for the people. Cancer and Aries energy reminds me of each other.
Yes. Yes, and I want you to say that again louder for the people in the back.
Cancer and Aries energy were made for each other.
Yes.
You know, let's just get it started. The thing with Cancer is, I feel like y'all just love to emotionally bully people into doing what you want.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god. And like, you will throw a fit if you don't get what you want. Like, you will. You'll throw a big ass fit.
Oh my gosh.
And
yes.
I feel like it's your most toxic trait because at the end of the day, the next day you're embarrassed, your friends are mad at you, your boyfriend's mad at you, but also you stand by what you did, which is what makes it toxic. Like, their response is, well, you made me feel that way. That's why I had to do that.
Right.
Like, no one makes you do anything. Like, you have control over your own emotions. Like, people don't make you do anything. But they're just so good at playing the victim and saying, well, you did that to me, so I had to go crazy on you.
No, it's true. And I feel like normally, you know, Cancer, they like to come off as like, oh, I'm so kind, so generous. And I feel like when people don't reciprocate that back to them, like you're being ungrateful, is okay when they go a little crazy.
It's justified.
Yes.
But the thing is, you need to learn from Capricorn to set some boundaries. Nobody's making you be nice to people all the time,
Right.
give them everything you got, or even just the people that you consider friends and family. Like, sometimes I feel like Cancer goes really hard for their friends and family, even though some of their friends and family don't deserve it. Facts. And then you guys feel the need to seek revenge, even though Scorpio's the revenge master. You know, Cancer gets a good chunk of that book.
They
Like,
do.
Cancer told us, like, let me get that book though. Like, I'm trying to see some. I'm trying to see some.
Participate in some revenge. No, I feel like it's like Scorpio and then like Cancer right here with pettiness, revenge, vindictive behavior.
Absolutely.
Like y'all are like a real close second.
Some would say
okay?
a match made in heaven. I suggest if you haven't been with a Cancer, don't have a Cancer friend, find one, be with one, even if it's for a season. It's fun. But I will say, I feel like Cancer calls Scorpio and is like, I made some cookies, teach me your ways. Scorpio's like, I will if you stop pretending you're nice all the time. And then Cancer's like, okay, I've been pretending.
Right, it's like, okay, but come over, eat my cookies, bitch.
Exactly. Because don't get me wrong, Cancer is sweet, but I just know underneath it, you guys do have these feelings of like feeling played by people, and like you give them too much, hence why you act this way. It's not for no reason, so I will validate that. But, you know, sometimes y'all just need to be a little less impulsive. Is what I'm really trying to say.
It's true.
Don't be mad at me. I love you.
It's true. We love you. I really do. Okay?
I feel like we're like a toxic relationship. Every time we're like roasting any side, we say some crazy shit, and then we're like, but I love you.
I love you so
Who's
much,
held you
baby.
down?
No, it's so true. It's so true. And I feel like people may think on this channel that I think Cancers are overly sensitive, but I don't. I really don't.
Is that what you think?
I think that's what people think.
Oh, really?
Somebody has told me that before.
Oh my god, well fuck them.
So I just want to let you know that I don't think that. Okay, I actually
I
think your emotions are totally valid. I mean, they're ruled by the moon, so like their feelings are changing with the tides.
Exactly. And Maya has a Cancer dad and brother, so she definitely understands.
So I really understand, you know. So I don't blame you for all the mood swings and stuff like that, but I do blame y'all for how you react and those temper tantrums that you have when you're unhappy. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they really do feel warranted, like if you hurt their feelings, to yell, cuss, destroy, really do anything to you to then get you back. You know what I mean? Like, they will pinch you so hard.
Yeah.
You will forever remember when you cross this Cancer.
No, absolutely.
You know?
What have I said? Like, in this channel, like, some of my most painful, you know, moments have been with the Cancer placements. Because they have gone below the belt.
Yeah.
I thought we were being, my Gemini moon was like, let's be witty and be funny. Like, let's be witty. And then Cancer says something really mean. I'm like, I didn't mean like that. Like, that was like mean. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, you definitely did hurt my feelings. Like, job is done. But like, I didn't think we were taking it that far.
Right. And, you know, it makes me think of when I was younger. As Sarah said, my dad is a Cancer, my brother is a Cancer. I am a Sagittarius stellium, and sometimes I realize now that I was not as, you know, intuitive or empathetic to their feelings at the time, and boy, did I get their wrath because of it.
That's the thing.
You know, so I feel like I want to forewarn people that if you aren't like emotionally intelligent or like intuitive in that way or can't read people's energies, like maybe you shouldn't be around a Cancer because they really need people like that, and they will blow up on you. Like, you will be their next blow up target if you're not careful. You know?
No, it's true. Because they'll be like, I'm gonna teach you something about emotions. Like, you know what I mean? They are ruled by the moon. So I feel like they actually have the least amount of respect for people that don't understand that, yes, emotions change, feelings change, the tides change. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, I feel like also Pisces might get the rep for being the victim, but Cancer, you up there too, baby. You know? You do impulsive shit and then catch the consequences and then play the victim. Like, truly, I have seen so many times Cancers doing bad things because they're being impulsive. And then they get caught because you guys aren't good at hiding it. I have to be honest. You guys aren't. Like, y'all do bad shit and you can't help but, like, have the little devil horns be like, I did it. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like they're low-key proud.
They are. I get it. I get it. Like,
they're like, you fucked me over and I did it.
Martian, I'm like, I like it. I'm like, yeah, it was me. It was me. What you gonna do about it? Right. You know what I mean? So I get it. Y'all lead with your emotions, but sometimes you need to learn to sit on those emotions for at least 10 minutes before you act on them and embarrass yourself. Because at the end of the day, when I want y'all to show your emotions, I do. I actually, I hope everyone can share their emotions to the world. Let's go back to 5th grade when we all baked cookies. No, I want everyone to share their emotions, but I want people to share their emotions in a way where they won't be embarrassed about them the next day. Because I want you to wake up the next day and be like, I'm proud of the fact that I shared the way I was feeling.
Yeah.
But sometimes when we share our emotions in the wrong way, in the sense that we do things impulsively because we're feeling so many things, we wake up the next day and we feel embarrassed. And it's like, you shouldn't feel embarrassed because you actually shared what you were actually feeling, but it's the way you shared it that you're embarrassed about. And I never want people to feel like they need to take back what they said or felt because of the way they said it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, 100%. And I feel like sometimes Cancer will let things build up a little bit too long, and that's why it feels so
tsunami-ish?
Yes, like impulsive and crazy and like mad, angry all of a sudden.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah, but it's really because Cancer, you've been biting your tongue for too long and trying to do this like passive aggressive stuff rather than really addressing it directly. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and I feel like that's the thing, is like it's their most toxic trait, because your emotional tsunami will drown everyone because people didn't follow your impulses.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like, you have to understand, Cancer, again, you are ruled by the moon, so of course your emotions are changing ever so often. But for other people, yes, their emotions change, but they need a little bit more time to react. And I feel like sometimes you guys get frustrated with people when they don't react at the same time that you do. Hey, they might feel the same way you do. They just need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Maybe they need a little bit more fact, like a earth sign. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're a fire sign and then they need to see it on their own. You know what I mean? A water sign maybe will feel you and will feel it around the same time as you. Like, it's different for every single element, every single person. just be patient with people to go through it on their own and understand it on their own, and maybe they might end up in the same place as you. But sometimes I feel like they get frustrated with people when it doesn't happen fast enough.
Exactly.
And they kind of force it on you.
Yeah, and I feel like that's my issue with them. It's like, that's when you guys get angry with other people and you're like freaking out on us for not coming to terms at the same time as you. And that's not totally fair. You know what I mean? Like, they may come around, and even if not, there is still a better way to communicate your emotions. They're totally valid. I love them. I respect them. I want them. But there's a better way to do it than when you guys get so angry and impulsive and start screaming and shouting at people. Because y'all know exactly what we're talking about right now, too. You know?
They really do, and like, at the end of the day, you want people to listen to you.
Yeah.
Cancer
so much
takes themselves seriously. It takes their emotions seriously. And I feel like y'all know what I'm talking about in that moment. Maybe everyone does, not just Cancer. You know, in that moment when you feel really, really frustrated and angry, and more than anything, you want the person or the people you're talking to understand where you're coming from. But you have this moment in your head where you're like, fuck, I've been overreacting. No one's listening to me anymore. It doesn't even matter what I say because of how I acted.
Yeah.
You know, and I know, Cancer, you have caught yourself in that very space many times. This is why it's important for you to learn to control your impulsiveness and your anger, because I want people to take you seriously, and chances are you do feel things faster than other people, which means your intuition is on point and you are probably right about what you're feeling. But the way you're expressing it to people will make them run the opposite way. You want people to stick around and understand where you're coming from.
100%. And they are so community oriented. They love being around their friends and their family. And like, I know you guys get upset when you have that beef with them because you overreacted in the moment, or you got really upset and now you kind of have to come back and be like, oh, like, I'm sorry. Or you're hoping that they say sorry for hurting your feelings, really. You know what I mean? And you can kind of mitigate all of that by expressing how you're feeling quicker. You know what I mean? Because I really do feel like, from experience too, like, a lot of my family members were very passive aggressive before they really like blew up. You know what I mean? And some people don't catch on to that passive aggressive behavior.
They don't.
You know? So you have to just be
They just think you're being mean.
Exactly.
And rude.
Yeah.
But really, it's your way of telling them, hey, I'm not okay. Like, yeah, I'm still talking to you, but fuck you. Are you gonna check on me? Because I'm not okay. But you're not really saying that. You're just like, hey. Right, you're kind of playing this like manipulative game. When you know how you feel, to come to you first.
Exactly. When you know how you feel,
just
cardinal water, just say it. Just take the lead in that sense with those emotions.
Set those boundaries. Learn from Capricorn. You know what I mean? Learn from your sister sign. Let people know verbally, I'm not okay. When you did that, it hurt my feelings. It was wrong. Set those boundaries. Get comfortable with it. People are not going to go away. The right people will actually stick around and actually respect you for the way that you're setting these new boundaries. The wrong people will look at you as someone who's getting strong, and that they won't be able to manipulate any longer. You know? So get comfortable setting boundaries. This is for every single fucking person in this world, not just Cancers. Set boundaries. It'll help you. If you're scared of people falling out of your life when you set boundaries, you're just scared of change, and you're scared of seeing yourself evolve. Yeah, because the right people will be proud of you for setting those boundaries. Exactly. Actually. And the wrong people, even if they're annoyed, just remember that it's not you. They probably are projecting, and they hate that they can't set boundaries for themselves, and the fact that you learned to do it before they did, it's really affecting them. Yeah, they hate that. They do. People hate to see other people winning, honestly. Just send them some best wishes, honestly. Get well soon, love. Bye-bye. I think good. I think good. But I was like, I'm done with mine. You go ahead. No, like I said, I just wanted to make sure I said the things generally. I kind of just talked. We did. Two of my things I didn't even say because we basically talked. Yeah, I know. If you have any more, go ahead though. I don't. I guess I'll just say this one last thing. Yeah. I said that they don't fear the consequences of. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. So the one thing. Yeah. Okay. So the one thing that I will say, and it's really not saying much for people who are maybe dealing with the Cancer, who's going through these anger issues or like having an impulsive like freak out, right? Yeah. I personally feel like there's no speaking to a Cancer in this moment. Like you kind of just have to let the storm like settle out. Yeah. As a friend,
like as an external party, not someone who's directly in it, like I would recommend maybe like helping to remind them of like nostalgia and things that they loved and like events and times that made them happy, because I feel like that is a Cancer's happy place, is like their past memories and stuff like that. But in the moment, like definitely don't try and do that, and you really just kind of have to let the storm pass, in my opinion. Like don't try and be like, calm down. Like that's the worst thing you can do to a Cancer when they're going off on you. So you just have to like sit there and get that little beating.
It's true. And hope that you don't drown in it.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to drown, leave.
Yeah.
But like you fighting it, you're not going to win against the tsunami.
No.
Go home. Get a boat. I'm on talking about. Little boat. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, Cancers and Cancer lovers. Thank you for kicking it with your girls while we tell you guys, you know, your most toxic trait. And if you made it to the end, I'm proud of you.
So
you know
proud.
Obviously, for this series, it's not easy to sit here and hear us talk about your most toxic trait. So if you made it to the end, comment down below. Did you agree with any of the things that we said? What do you think a Cancer's toxic trait is? Because we love to hear what you guys think. Truly, we really value it. We love you guys. We make these videos for you guys. So we want to hear what you guys have to say. Is there anyone in there?
Yeah, maybe you have like a Cancer family member, or friend, or lover, and you think their most toxic trait is X. Let us know.
Let us know.
Maybe you're a Cancer. We want to know what you think your most toxic trait is. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Or how you outgrew out of this.
Yes.
Like, we would love to hear that. We're going to link our socials somewhere over here. Don't forget your girls. We post our YouTube videos every Monday and Thursday, and then we post our podcast every Friday. We love you guys so, so much. This Cancer season has been a lot.
It's been rough.
But it's definitely been healing. You know what I mean? You know, you got to go through some shit to heal. So we're so excited for Leo season. Thank you, Cancers, for being patient with us while we, you know, post our Cancer videos. We love you guys so much.
See you later. Bye. Bye.